All right, and coming in at number 5 by market cap, XRP. Ripple XRP has been trading near the breakout level of $1.07 for the past few days, but the failure of bulls to push the price above the 20-day EMA of $1.09 showed that the bears were selling on rallies. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Win with Ryan, where we search the crypto headlines, surf the crypto markets, and we surf the world. In this video, we are going to cover XRP Army. And by the way, shout out to all of you haters on XRP as well. I see you all in the comments having a good old time, but XRP all the way for all my XRP Army fans out there. We are going to talk about the price analysis for XRP after the major crash that happened overnight. And we are also going to look at the live charts to see if the rebound is here or if there is a chance that it will continue to drop. So here we go. All right, and today's video is brought to you by SuperDraft Pro. SuperDraft Pro has partnered with Caesars Rewards to bring you live daily fantasy sports. Start the fun now. I'm going to go ahead and provide a link down in the description below so you can check that out. There are 4 ways to play daily fantasy with this program here. As you can see here, there's an elite program. This is actually the program I personally use. $100 a month, become a coach, and making money doesn't have to be a grind. Create a sports business from the comfort of your own home, get paid to play games, and have fun with friends and family wherever you are. The selling intensified after the bears pulled and closed the price below the 50-day SMA of $1.08 on September 19th. The moving averages are on the verge of a bearish crossover, and the RSI has dropped into the negative zone, indicating that the bears are in command. If the price sustains below 95 cents, the XRP USDT pair could drop to the 75 cent, and any relief rally from the current level is likely to face stiff resistance at the 20-day EMA. A break and close above $1.13 will signal that the bulls are attempting a comeback. Let's look at the chart. All right, guys, so as we talked about in the last video on XRP just a couple of days ago, we were worried about this break before the crazy flash crash because of Evergrande and all of what's going on with that. So is this because of the news, or is this because of the bears jumping into the market? You comment down below and let me know if that's just FUD with the Evergrande thing to scare people so that they can manipulate the price lower, or if this is a real deal thing. So if you remember 2 days ago, Friday, I believe it was our last video, we were talking about how the price kept on bouncing right in here, and it was going to trap inside of these 2 moving averages, which it did do. And then it finally decided to break down below on the daily candle yesterday. And then it really freaking took off and dropped significantly today. Now it did start to rebound back off of this mark here, which was like the 85 cent mark. They're talking about 75 cent. When we looked in the charts, which we'll look here in a minute, the live charts, it's looking like a deeper correction than that if we cannot get the bulls back on board. As you can see here, the RSI is getting down to 37.69. Typically, when it hits that 30 mark, as we've seen below, 30, it does a little relief bounce, and then 30 double tap, and it took off. So is this going to be tap number 1 of the continued double tap, or is this going to be the actual single dip down to the 30 and then rocket ship back up? Let's go look at the live charts and see what we can see over there. All right, so here we are on the daily chart for XRP. And as we did talk about on that last video, it came and hit off that 200-day moving average, right? And that was right at 88 cents when we talked about it. The only issue is that may not be the final stop, because if you take a look here at the volume was a massive volume here, it stuck out. But the next massive volume, if it continues to drop, is actually here, which is like 57 cents. So there's nothing really here to pick it up or to catch it from its fall. Maybe here, there has been historically a little stop that it made right here at like 71 cents, but the 75 cent mark doesn't look like it's going to do anything. So if it continues to drop, which it may, because if the news keeps coming out about Evergrande and they do default, that's just a trickle down situation that's continuing to flow into our market. It's hurting the stock market, which is scaring people over there, pulling people out of the crypto markets and so on. You can see here on the TDI, it is currently at the bottom of the Bollinger Band. So it doesn't really have much farther to drop unless it was actually going to, like I said, continue its drop. Then it would come all the way to the 30 mark down here, like you've seen the Bollinger Band down here at the 30 before. And that would also indicate that we have a lot more room to go. However, when it continues to bounce and bounce and bounce like that, it usually means it's going to recover soon. But usually it's a massive swipe down below there before it does the jump up. So as you can see here, it jumps way out, it jumps way out, right? So it came way down here, way down here. Another one right here is dropping way down here, way down here. This was just a little tap off of it and it took off. But you can also see our midpoint in the trading volume is currently sloping down. Our 20-day sloping down. Our 50-day is breaking even, right? So our 200 is kind of moving up, starting to break flat as well. We just don't want this to cross over this. Then we're in for a really bad situation. And like I said, if that does happen, we could see it coming all the way back down to something like here, 71 cents. Here's the 81 cents. Maybe we could catch it there. We need the bulls to jump back into the game as soon as possible. So obviously that also makes it very hard considering the fact that you can't buy XRP anywhere. I mean, you can KuCoin, a couple other places. I know I purchased XRP on Whitebit. If you guys have checked that out, but Whitebit works. But anyway, just wanted to come and update you what the live charts are looking like. Just be wary that this thing may continue to drop. Let's look at the 4-hour. Maybe the 4-hour gives us a better signal of a turnaround. So here we can see on the 4-hour that it did jump out pretty significantly below that band of the blue, the green one here. And it looks like it was trying to make an attempt to curve up and then it dropped down again. So the volume, let's take a look here. So obviously the volume, which was massive up here, that's where it's going to head back to, obviously, $1.08 once it gets ready to start to turn around. We can see in this long wick here. So it's selling, 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 selling. It sold all the way down to here. The bulls did step in and battled it all the way back up to here. So from 87 cents all the way back up to currently sitting at 92 cents in that sort of zone. This may be, I mean, it looks like it might keep dropping, honestly. This is not looking good. There's nothing super strong indicator. So the 3-4 hour candles ago, it did make a nice run up, but then boom, it immediately started selling off again. Right now, we have 1 hour left. We're in a doji candle. So we're going to know in the next 4 to 6 hours what it's looking like for XRP. Is it going to continue to drop? Let's go look on the 1 hour. Maybe we get a little bit better sense here. The 1 hour starting to turn up, but it's about to bounce off this midpoint. So that may be sending it back down here as well. Everything is crossed over here. So the other thing too to think about, for those of you guys that are traders and you're trying to look for an exit position, when the 20 crosses over the 50, which that happened right here, that's usually a sell indicator, and it is definitely a good signal here. So back on right here when this happened, that was September 16th, 2021, not financial advice, just financial entertainment, education, but this started its drop down. It broke even here, but it did not cross back to the upside. In fact, let's take a look at our RSI with moving average strategy here, turn it on. And there was a signal on that strategy called out literally right before the drop on the 1 hour. So if you guys want to look that up, if you're on TradingView, which is a free account, I've upgraded to the $15 account. You can use TradingView. It works fantastic for charting. But this one right here, the RSI with MA strategy, look that up. It's actually a really, really good one. And I forget who made it. Let's take a look here. Give them credit because they deserve it. These are all the functions that I use currently. But if we look at RSI with moving strategy, S Winters, shout out to you, S Winters. I believe I found you on YouTube or TikTok. I cannot remember, but that was it's been a good signal so far. I've used it a couple of times. I like to use it to cross-reference what's going on. But if we look at the daily, when did they give the daily signal through their system? So their daily signal came out on September 7th. September 7th, it said to sell XRP, and it has been continued to drop. So good call on that. There is no buy call for that yet. But yeah, you can see why. So it bounced off and it's continuing to drop down. So XRP, it's not looking good. There's nothing, there's no news, there's no analysis that's showing positive news. The only thing that we can kind of hold in our back pocket is the fact that it's bouncing off the daily 200 moving average. And that is basically it. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Also, come play Monday Night Fantasy Football with me. Link in the description below. It's free to play. Sign up with the link in the description below. See you on there.